story with Prairie Scraps. I am back. I have somewhat survived the influenza. I actually have been feeling better today than I have in 10 days. I had influenza A. Kind of ruined Christmas, to be honest. But I am back. We are going to give it a try for a live. I'm glad you're here. If you are coming in and joining me, make sure you say hey to me so I know you're out there. I don't always see comments live. I don't know what is with Facebook at all. Trying to get it going. So make sure that you sprinkle the love for me. Say hello. And if you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay. Let's see. Oh, and if you are a first-time watcher, if you're a first-timer here, I would love to hear about that and see where you're here from. Put the word first down below, 1ST, and that will let us welcome you. If you are here to join me again, put what state you are watching from. I'd love to hear from you. Like I said, I've come from the dark side. I got the influenza A week ago Monday. So today is my 10th day. I've had 2 rounds of steroids, and the steroids I got yesterday seem to be the miracle drug. I don't know. I'm not really into steroids. I don't really like taking steroids, but it's a miracle when you can finally survive. So please forgive me if I sound terrible, if I'm hacking or whatever. Thankfully, this is not Share-a-Vision, because you will not catch it from me. I'll probably have to drink a lot. Things are moving. So, couple of things. If you were, hey Denise, good to see you. We are battling sickness here, so I hope you are well and doing very well. And then I got into the camper to do my live, and oh my goodness, I had sent I'm like, go put this in the camper, go, get this or whatever for Christmas, trying to get all the things done for Christmas, and they trashed it. So I'm like, oh shoot, I have to really clean up a little. Everything was taken down. I don't even have lights on here. Maybe that'll help us. Okay, we're here. We're in business. So a few things. Like I said, if this is your first time, put 1ST for your first timer. I'd love to hear from you, and welcome anybody who's on. Oh, good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're nowhere near this garbage. This is awful. We had, so I think I caught this at church a week ago Sunday. Monday, I was trying to be in denial, but it didn't work. Didn't help me any. By Monday night, I was feeling very miserable. And by Wednesday, I ended up in the ER because I was really bad. Lots of pain. Actually, I took 2 COVID tests total. I thought I had the plague all over again, because I haven't felt this bad for 2 years since I had it 2 years ago. So anyway, I survived. It's been, this is the 10th day. I did go to the doctor again yesterday and got new meds again. And the second round of, I don't know, it's a weird thing. No, I haven't really been coughing. I mean, there is a cough. It's pretty productive, but I have this rattle in my lungs on the right side, which is crazy. And then my 12-year-old Bethany, she came down with it a few days later, and we gave her the Tamiflu because we could just call in and they'll give us the Tamiflu. And then after that, sounds like my door is open. Totally. I might shut that. Yesterday, my 16-year-old came down with it, so we gave her Tamiflu too, but she doesn't seem as bad, so maybe, I don't know, 16-year-olds, she's got some ailment every day. So this was a shirt I wanted to make for Christmas to wear. Well, anyway, I got it on the Black Friday sales on Amazon. I just ordered it. It was like 12 bucks. I didn't think it was too bad. It's long sleeve. It's got different colors in it. I'm not usually an animal print person, but I thought I'd do something different. So this is what we're going to ink today. And I've been kind of going back and forth. I think I'm going to do this one. It says literally freezing. And I'm not going to do the square part of it on the outside. I'm only going to do the inside, I think, today. And because this already, see, I could use white. I could use Dune, which is kind of that off brown color, and I could use black. I'm thinking black. If you have a vote, you want to know. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and what you need to do is go into my live check-in, and I'm going to do a New Year's giveaway. I'll do it for the whole month of January for anybody who comments on that and then goes on my lives and comments as well. I will put you into a drawing for a free Try Me kit. I will send it to you in the mail. This is so cute. It's got an exclusive little transfer, says be kind. It's got a tag. It's got everything you need to complete a little project, even the squeegee. So I will send that out for the month of January. And just all you have to do, no purchase necessary. All you have to do is comment on my live check-in. It's a purple, I pinned it, purple background. And that will get you in for a prize. I like to give prizes. Okay, so I'm going to be using an ink mat today, and I had to order a new one. Black. Okay, I'm all in for black. We'll do some black ink. This is a brand new mat, brand spanking new. We have been using mats so much making our flannels this holiday season. I had to order a new one because it was no longer sticking. You definitely can use this over and over and over again. It's very sticky, and in between uses you do want to get the ink off by just wiping it off with just plain water, no chemicals. I usually use my baby wipes on it, so there's that. But we're going to use this on the inside so that it doesn't go through. I have learned the hard way when you're doing fabric, especially t-shirts and sweatshirts and things, that the ink can actually soak through the fabric. So make sure that you use something in between. You can use a piece of cardboard too. You don't have to have this fancy dancy mat, but it's actually, this is my third one I've ordered. Not such a bad investment. And it's been well over a year since I've ordered one. So for a year, and we've done probably no less than 100 items on our other mats. So let's see if we can find the center. I do have some, I'm gonna move down, see if I can move it down. I don't know, sorry. I guess things got moved around. We had to do Christmas on YouTube, or not YouTube, but FaceTime. We had to FaceTime Christmas, sadly, because we were catchy. I'm trying to get it so that you can see. Sorry for all the moving. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, so I have these. It comes in a 4-pack from Amazon. Nothing, I don't get paid or anything. But these have like 4 different sizes. The adult, I never measure. I eyeball a lot. I suppose I should. Sometimes that works against me. But I like to use it on shirts just to kind of get an idea. And what I do is I try to look side to side, you know, where the everything lines up, and then put this center part. Oh, we're already out of battery. Oofda. We're getting all the issues out right now. So I try to just line up that center arrow. There we go. Hopefully that'll help us get through. That center arrow, and then I just line up my transfer. I kind of eyeball it all, but this does give me a little bit better gauge about where everything is. That way we don't have like something off to the side. The things you're using to measure. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think I looked up maybe, I don't know what they're called. T-shirt. I don't know. T-shirt something. I can, Marianne, I can send you a link. If you want a link for this, just put T-shirt shirt down below, and I will send you a link on Amazon for the ones I purchased. They were like under $5. I want to say they were like $4 or something, and I use them over and over. It's not necessary. You could definitely take a ruler and just do it, but I kind of like that you can put the center where you think the center of the collar is. And then I tend to line up the top of my transfer. Good to see you, by the way, Marianne. I put the top of the transfer right in in that middle section. You know, I can line it up then, try to make it centered. Side to side is good. And like I said, I'm not going to do the squared off part of this. I'm just going to do the literally freezing with that snowflake. I'm going to try hard anyway. Try not to make a mess. Maybe I'll tape off because you know, I'm trying to make it back after having a plague a little bit here. I'm just going to tape off here so I don't mess it up. I love blue tape. It sure is handy dandy when you're trying to paint and chalk and stuff. So I'm really excited. Today I booked my plane ticket for leadership. I'm heading to San Antonio. Who would have thought that twice in a year? Like, I haven't flown for years and years and years. And now I'm going to leadership. I'm excited. I know there's a bunch of stuff going on with the airlines, so pray that I'm going with United and Delta. So far they're not, I don't know what's going on. I think it was Southwest that was having an issue. All right, we're going to do black. Black ink. Our ink is permanent. Hey, Abby, good to see you. Can you hear me now? Our ink is permanent, and what I'll do is I'll let it dry for 24 hours, and then I'll come back with a iron and a piece of parchment paper over the top and iron it with a hot iron on both sides. They say both sides. I just started doing both sides because I had never heard that before. I've always been doing one side. This is interesting. I've got little pieces. All right, here we go. You want to make sure you got it down really nice and firm and no bubbles or anything like that. And you can take your time with ink. Chalk, you want to work kind of fast when you're using it. And because if it dries in the transfer, it comes off. The ink, you could just take your time. It doesn't really dry in the transfer like that. Although it does stain the transfer a little bit as long as you get it out of the screen part of it. These are reusable silk transfers that I'm using. And like you can see, you don't have to use the whole thing if you don't want to. You can use parts of it. And I'm just using, normally I wouldn't even use, if you know me, I wouldn't use the tape. But I really want this to turn out. And I'm still not 100%. We're on the mend, but I needed to get back. I needed to craft. It's been so long, right? Oh my goodness. Like all the things I thought I would do for Christmas, I didn't. Of course, I am a procrastinator, so part of that is my own fault for not getting it done. My girls were pretty good though. They took my fall off the windows, put out Christmas on the windows. They did my one thing I wanted to do was hot cocoa bar. I never got all that stuff made, but my 16-year-old, she did all the chalking on things. She didn't want to go outside and get my candy apple red paste, so she kept using pomegranate, which is a little bit pink. So, and I'm like, I don't want pomegranate, I want red. She's like, it's close enough. And I'm like, no, it isn't. So anyway, everything got to be red except one item, red or black or white, except for one thing she made in that pomegranate. I'm like, you made one in pink as soon as the lights came on. And she's like, whatever. I don't know. She just rolled her eyes at me. I guess that's, I can't complain. All right. before we do any peeling back of the transfer, you want to make sure you have all the ink off your fingers so you don't get any little smudges where you don't want it. And we've used this a couple of times on our flannels already, this transfer. So this is definitely getting its money's worth. All right, so here we go. Get all of the stuff off my fingers. And we're just going to peel this off and see how it went. Now I'm going to peel from the center. You don't want to pull from the angles because it is a silk transfer. It will stretch it out the wrong way if you do it from, and I see a little bit. This is the one nice thing about it is you can go in if you see a little bit that didn't quite get, where was that now? Didn't quite get on there. Then you can just go in and redo it, set it back down. Just going to set that over there. I think that looks pretty good. I'm always excited about the ink. I actually think inking, if you haven't done anything, inking is pretty fun. And there are very few, like you could make mistakes for sure and it would be permanent, but it's really turns out great almost every time. I've had very few boo-boos. If you were to smudge a little bit on the side, then you could just go ahead and use a wipe or some Tide, a wet washcloth or whatever to get it off. Oh, and I've got ink on my hands again because I'm a messy crafter. But if you would like to join as a designer, let me know. Just put CC me down below and I will get you the information. No obligation whatsoever. It costs, you could start for as little as $9, $9.99 to become a designer. I'm going to put this away before I make a mess. Put that over there. Oops. And that transfer is just going to wash with water and one of our board erasers. I'm shutting this up so I don't make a mess. This is what our board eraser looks like. And I just use water under the sink with this board eraser. Totally comes clean and out of there. As you can see, we've already used this a couple of times. All right, I'm going to hold this up so you can see it right side up carefully so I don't make a mess. I have done that. I have gone back and made a mess later. All right, here it is. Isn't that cute? Literally freezing with a snowflake. I think it's going to be really cute with that. What do you guys think? Love to hear what you think. Turns out so good. And like I said, this is like at least the third or fourth time we've used this one on fabric. So it's had its use. And just to show you, I'm going to peel it off of this. You don't want to leave it on. It does go through a little bit. See, there's some sink through. It's much different than doing your vinyl. Like you're not going to have like vinyl. This I can wash and dry. Careful so don't smear it. You can wash and dry this once you heat set it with an iron and it's not going to come off. It's totally going to be permanent. We've had shirts for like, we've outlived the shirts, to be honest. What?
I wanted to show you this.
Okay, I am live.
Yeah, and you're going to go on somewhere.
Okay, shut the door, please. Let all the heat out. So I have a little heater here, and I'm telling you, this little Costco, oh shoot, it's off. This little Costco heater, like, heats it up. Is it on high? Low, okay. It heats it up so fast. And at 62, it's really high. So I just came in and somehow the kids had gotten it to 82. Oh. So it was hot. Hot, hot. All right, so always keep this top piece for this mat so that you can put it back on, keep the sticky on it. And I like to just keep the container too and put it back in. So I forgot where I was when I got interrupted.
Sorry.
Oh, about washing this. It's not like vinyl where it's going to fall off or you have to hang it to dry. You could totally wash and dry these items and it's totally going to stay there, which is really amazing. It's such a better product than all the heat setting of vinyl. Plus, you don't have to do any weeding. It's super fast and easy. Think about it. You can make matching t-shirts for girls' weekends or whatever. Isn't that the cutest? Literally freezing. Anyway, so I'd love to tell you more information. If you wanted more information about how to become a designer, comment CC me below. And like I said, I go back and comment on that purple one. Make sure my live check-in, I've got it pinned at the top of my business page, Prairie Scraps on Facebook. I'm also on Prairie Scraps and YouTube, and have been kind of vacant lately, so I appreciate any love that you can do and sprinkle it to people you think might enjoy this and might want to get on the prize drawing. Like I said, for all the people that watch the lives and check in on that purple live check-in, I will go ahead and put into a drawing at the end of January and give away that free sample. And also, oh, exciting, I haven't even told anybody about this because I've been so sick, and I'm sorry about that. But there is 70% off all of the remaining Christmas transfers and fall transfers. So go check it out if you want a link for shopping. Go ahead and put 70 down below and I'll get you a link for that. Couple of things as well. We have our monthly club if you would like to join. I don't mean to like sell you on a whole bunch of stuff, but I always want to make sure that you know we have just a few more days to get in on December's. I loved this one. It says, and I think to myself, it's a wonderful world. I actually was debating putting that on this. It's got leaves, it's got a sun, so it's not necessarily a winter one, although we think of that song as a winter one. So you get this, plus you get 3 singles paste packets every month in the mail with our club. You'll get a B-size transfer, and you're good to go for a lot of projects with that. This was this month's, and look at this, sneak peek. Next month's is this one. Staying in is the new going out. Isn't that cute? Those houses. And the staying in, I love, love, love it. So there'll be 3 paste packets that come with that. This is December, this is January, so you know ahead of time. We're kind of out of that Christmas period. I think they're really great ones to sign up for. If you need more information on the club, just put club down below and I will get you that link too. So just information if you're looking for it. But it's good to see everybody. I'm sorry it's so quick and fast. Well, maybe that's not a bad thing, right? It's quick and fast because I'm not feeling wonderful, but it's good to see everybody. I will try to get back in a couple more days. Looking forward to the new year. Happy New Year, and have a blessed evening and keep on crafting.